Hello guys, and welcome back to youtube.com/Bradley Hall Guitar. Today, as you can see, is a very, very special episode as I'm joined by two very, very special guests indeed. These are my grandparents.
Hello.
And hello.
And I'm sure you guys will absolutely love them. They are extremely, extremely funny, charismatic, quirky individuals. What do you think my viewers would find interesting to know about you?
My age more than anything, perhaps. I like drawing. I play the piano a little. I like reading, and I'm very fond of poetry.
Very, very cultured. A shame that didn't get passed on to me.
My name is Lou, or Lewis. I've been called a lot worse. I used to play the drums. I started when I was very, very young. I was a semi-pro. I played at a jazz club.
So what sort of music? It was predominantly jazz, right?
Yeah, it was modern jazz. Sometimes we did a bit of Dixieland. Yeah, it was a mixture. It was a mixture.
Yeah, I would definitely say that my interest and my brother's interest in music is very much in part down to our granddad here. You know, hearing all about his stories, playing in jazz clubs, and when we were younger, my brother used to have a drum kit set up in his bedroom, and we actually used to have some jam sessions, didn't we? Right, so we're going to be playing a little game. Of course, you guys know on this channel, we mainly deal in the world of, rock and metal and all things guitar. And of course, this is not... Let's just move this out of your face a little bit. it's right in his face. And of course, this sort of music is not really what my grandparents, are too familiar with. They're more into jazz and music from their time.
You're big and fat. In the heart, no doubt.
So I'm going to give them a little bit of an introduction into our sort of music, okay? Are you ready for that? Yeah? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you a few examples of some rock and some metal bands. We're just going to watch a little bit and I'm going to get your thoughts on it, what you think, okay? Are you game for that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Interesting.
So do you have any experience with rock music or metal music?
I have not a lot. Have you?
No.
First, we're going to look at a band called Black Sabbath. Do you know this band?
Black Sabbath.
Yeah. So they're an older band from the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
Fronted by Ozzy Osbourne. Remember him?
Yeah.
Well, he's from Brummie as well, yeah?
He was, yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
My grandparents were from Birmingham.
Don't you make fun of me, like.
Lovely accent.
All right. So this is Paranoid by Black Sabbath. Maybe you'll recognise it. I'm not sure.
probably will.
Let's go.
That's a real interesting sound. I like that.
There you go. It's Ozzy Osbourne.
All right. Oh gosh, he was young then.
Yeah. 1970.
Who's the drummer?
The drummer, Bill Ward, quite a famous drummer. He had a very, very cool style. A little bit jazzy, but very kind of like heavy-handed though, like heavy-handed jazz.
That's what made me ask.
Now, what do you think of this song?
Not relaxing, but...
I mean, it sort of drives you. It drives.
It's very driving, isn't it? Like energetic.
Yeah. That's what I like about it.
Because if you listen closely, the drummer, he's doing like a sort of eighth notes. It's like a driving eighth note pulse on the like bum 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 bum.
Yeah.
Before this, because this was 1970, so before this, rock was just like the Beatles and the Beach Boys and the Kinks and things like that.
I don't want to speak out of turn, but I think the Beatles were a bit sort of, how can I put it, middle of the road.
Oh,
gonna
controversial.
trouble.
I agree. I appreciate the Beatles and their influence on music, but yeah, their music I never found too exciting. We're going to move on a little bit. I think this is about early 80s, maybe. A band called Iron Maiden.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes, I've heard.
Have you heard of them? Another English band. I think they're from London, though. This is one of their famous songs called Run to the Hills. It's got a nice little drum intro you might like.
It's a wild sort of music, isn't it?
This song is about native Indians, I think, like the colonizers driving the native Indians out of their homes, I think. That's why it's got all the footage.
That's
It's
right.
got a
relevant.
bit of an Indian sort of theme to it, hasn't
Yeah.
it, really?
What do you think about these sort of vocals? Because they're not too They're not screamy or anything, are they? But they're very like they're brash and upfront.
Interesting, yeah.
So this is a band from the 2000s, from when I was a teenager growing up. They're a very popular band called Slipknot. Have you heard of them?
Never heard of
No.
Slipknot. So yeah, they're very famous for dressing up like this in this kind of, you know, kitschy Halloween kind of
thing
appearance.
Little kids would be scared of them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And this is an old song of theirs.
Damn in the first place, maybe it's time you with a team's turn. Cause in the interest of all the top or not, do it not
What do you think of that?
Not a lot. God.
It's the sort of thing you'd be dreaming of if you've had a little bit over the A time.
Yes, one too many brandies.
Do you like that? I mean,
Yeah, it's okay.
right,
It's okay.
Yeah, it's like,
What do you think of it?
If you want to know the truth,
Yeah.
I can't stand it. No, but they're probably in their own right very, very good musicians, maybe.
Yeah. So
would
you
it be
appreciate it, but it's not your cup of tea.
But it
Do you
wouldn't-
appreciate
wouldn't-
it?
But it wouldn't be fair for me to judge it, you know, because it's not my scene.
Very diplomatic response.
I could think of another word.
Go on,
Let
what's
that
your
go.
And what do you think?
scary. It's like scary, but it's something I might listen to for a few minutes, see what I think. You know.
Yeah.
It would certainly get me up in the morning.
Oh, let's try this one then. Maybe you'll like this one. This is something called power metal, where it's a genre of metal where it's very melodic. It's not like the other band we listen to. It's more happy
Yes.
and uplifting.
Yeah.
Well, check out this band.
This is like it's got a Scottish theme, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit Celtic.
A Highland theme.
It draws you in. It draws you, even if you didn't like the music, it creates an atmosphere.
Yeah.
That's what I think of it.
It's also almost got like a Christmas theme, hasn't it? Theme in it, you think they're going to sing "And Happy Christmas."
It's like it's you expect the Coca-Cola truck to roll in.
So you can hear that again. I'm sure they recorded "Happy Christmas."
Yeah, it does.
All right, okay, we're going to listen to one more song. Yeah, so this is the most modern song that I've shown you. This came out only a couple of months ago, but it's a very popular song. This is a band that sort of mix dance music,
Rat-a-tat.
European dance music with metal, but it's a fun song.
I'll see what you mean. Yes,
But it's quite catchy though, isn't it?
Oh,
It's a bit
yes.
sort of like, ooh.
yeah. You're shaking your head. That means you're enjoying
Is that you enjoying it? Yeah.
I love the
it's
beat.
trying.
Do you like this one, Mum?
To me, it doesn't sound anything particularly unusual. Yeah, it's very
Commercial?
Commercial.
Middle of the road.
Oh, my mum doesn't like it. There we go. She's an elitist metalhead. Only likes the underground stuff. So, what did you think of that song?
I like it.
You liked it?
Yes.
What did you like about it?
The Japanese girl.
What about you? What did you think of it, Grandma?
Grandma.
Grandmama?
Yeah, can't say I like it.
No, okay,
It's
that's
not
fine.
the Beach Boys.
It's not the Beach
I
Boys.
like the Beach Boys.
And thus concludes our listening party. Thank you so much for being good sports.
Pleasure.
Now let's go back over there and wrap things up.
Wrap things up.
Wrap things up. Ooh. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed this very special episode with my lovely, dear grandparents. So, from myself, Lou, and Pearl.
Bye.
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 All right, mate. Do that. Do that. Do that. Nice one.